go. We got Mama Duck in the building.
Hey, y'all, what's up? Sean with your handsome self.
Yo, I appreciate it. You've done a lot of you've been creating a lot of waves on the blog sites, man. And one thing I can really say that I love about what you're doing, you're standing up and you're getting the justice that you deserve.
Thank you. I wish more mothers would have the energy to do it as well because these are our babies and I don't care what the circumstances are. No mom should have to go through what I'm experiencing because that's not what God intended for it to be. So the fact that I'm still able to sit in front of you and talk, look like I ain't got a worry in the world, do I? That is God. That is God you see coming through me, that's sitting me up. That's because I have my days, say cheese, like to where I don't want to move. I don't want to face the world. I don't want to see nothing. But it's just that little gnat in me that just get on up and keep me going within me. So that's, a lot of people ask me all the time, how do you do it? I don't know.
Mm. Before we get started on all the tragedies and things that occurred over the last 3 to 5 years, let's talk about you raised 5 kids at once by yourself.
Um, well, the story behind that, like my grandma, she raised me, like I started having children at 15. And about time I was 22, I had 5 children. So if it wasn't for the where I come from, far as it's my grandmother and the help from my aunties and my uncles and my brothers and sisters, like I have a very big family, okay? So when you come from a home with 17 in a 3 bedroom house, you learn how to survive and struggle. Like Duck was taught.
17 people in a 3 bedroom
Yes,
house.
yeah. Apartment, not even a house. A
Crazy.
complex. Yeah. Yeah. So
How, how do you get by? Are you where are you working at this time at 22
where
years old?
currently this is my job until I'm able because I haven't been able to work since 2008 due to um, my medical history to where it won't allow me to work like a normal job. I can work. I want to work. Um, so I want to like it's not safe for in Chicago for me to get a job. So if I moved anywhere else, I probably can try to get a job, but with my anxiety and my post-traumatic stress disorder, like it's hard. Like I could sit and talk to you. I'm a people's person, but I get anxiety through the roof. And so it's very hard for me to like work with other people in a public environment. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't want to work, but
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like when you were 22 years old, like when you were young and you had the 5 kids, like how were you
I
getting by then?
I was boosting my ass off, okay? And that's the only thing I ever been arrested for besides a couple of fights. But I used to go in them people's stores and act like that shit was mine and get mad when they try to stop me from going out the door.
Mm,
And I'm like, you a store clerk, you ain't security, leave me alone. So that's the arrogance that I had. But in 1998, when I got arrested for retail theft, because that's how I took care of my kids, I would go in them people's stores and take their stuff, and I had Brick and Duck, Brick and the Dime dressed alike. Those my first 2 boys, and I had Duck and Will dressed alike. They Irish twins. They like 11 months apart. So
right.
I had literally stair steps, okay? So I would dress them alike. So every time I got these 12 outfits for Brick and Shell and these 10 outfits for Duck and Will. So that's basically how I got by until I was arrested and ended up on a deck with a little Mexican lady who was getting extradited back to Mexico for burning her baby in a microwave and feeding it to her husband.
Wow.
So when I realized that a little simple retail thefter like me is in the presence of someone like this, that scared me. So I vowed to never, I pay for penny candy now. I don't care if they don't see me. It's like I learned from that experience. So it taught me not to get arrested at all. Unless it's detriment, unless you really don't get arrested for no petty stuff. Because
How'd you get caught boosting?
well, I go in the store like literally 5 minutes, I'm coming out with 3 racks of clothes. So it's like, so this just one particular day. Cause we have been stealing from the store for like, we hit them like 4 times a month. And me not thinking like, okay, they going to these cameras. They just gonna wait on your ass to come back the next time. And that's what they did. They waited on me. And I'm walking through the door, and this man just came behind me and grabbed me, and I'm like, and the handcuffs was in one hand, and I didn't even try to run or nothing. I'm like, I'm caught. So the next time after that, I got arrested. It was in 2014. From 1998 to 2014, I avoid going to jail. And I wouldn't have never went to jail this last time if it wasn't for what I was going through with my twin's father and his other lady. So
Do you keep boosting after you get caught the first time, or
no, it
that's
wasn't a
that's a
euphoria for me. It wasn't nothing that like those are kleptos. Anytime somebody, because a lot of people that's boosting, they doing it for the thrill now and for an income. Like, because people would rather give you $80 for 3 Nike jogger suits versus $80 for one in the store. You know what I'm saying? So it's very lucrative in Chicago. Like
right?
the snatch and grab thing and yeah.